On Tuesday, August 7th, Mexican activists joined members of Occupy Wall Street and rallied outside Saks Fifth Avenue under the coalition Two Countries, One Voice to protest against the predatory business model of Mexican billionaire Carlos Slim. The four-day protest is an effort to raise awareness of Slim's monopolistic activities, which created his fortune at the expense of Mexico's working class. According to Forbes magazine, Slim is the richest man in the world, with a value of over $69 billion. The magnate's fortune comes mainly from his virtual monopoly over the landline and cell phone market in Mexico, with Telmex holding 80% of the home phone market and América Móvil 70% of the cell phone market. Slim also profits from the high tariffs charged to Mexicans abroad to call back home. In a report published by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Mexicans were overcharged $13.4 billion a year from 2005 to 2006 for their phone and internet services. Slim's empire expands beyond the borders of Mexico. He holds assets in Central and South America as well as in the United States, owning shares in the New York Times as well as Saks Fifth Avenue, where he is the largest stakeholder with 16% of the shares. Some media, such as New York Magazine, had reported that Mexican student movement Yo Soy 132 would back the action. However, the group, whose name in English means I am number 132, retracted their support. In a press release, Yo Soy 132 states that they withheld their participation in the rally because they knew members of U.S. Democratic Party would be present and that would interfere with their neutral political stance. According to other media, such as the citizen blog Pulso Ciudadano, some of the Mexican activists were part of Morena, the Movement of National Regeneration, a group known to support left-wing Mexican presidential candidate Andrés Manuel López Obrador, the main rival of President-elect Enrique Peña Nieto. Let's have a look at the protest in New York.
1%, yeah, your kingdom must calm down. 1%, your kingdom must calm down. Well, I heard the voice of the people. They were saying, 1%, your kingdom must calm down.
This building here is like a staple of the 1%. It's the most famous 1% shopping mall, shopping plaza in the world. Everyone knows it. So we want folks who would otherwise shop here to know who owns part of this establishment. And it turns out that Carlos Slim, the Mexican billionaire, the world's wealthiest man, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they're like stepchildren to Carlos Slim. He's made his money overcharging the entire country and communities in our own city. So imagine all of the families that have to call back home throughout Mexico, throughout Latin America. They're making phone calls and they're being charged rates that are lining the pocket of Carlos Slim and draining money out of our own New York City economy, let alone his own country.
Well, I heard the voice of the people. They were saying, super rich plutocrats, your kingdom must come down. Carlos Slim.
We have a war of drugs on the front lines. We have people complaining about lack of economic development, driving illegal immigration. Well, this is a person who's made his money pillaging poverty. He even says that poverty is opportunity. So, New Yorkers, Americans, he owns the largest single private stakeholder of Saks Fifth Avenue. He owns over 8% interest in the New York Times, and He's influencing our own economy. We need 100% of the people who are around. We need folks with resources who would otherwise shop here to say, yo, we're not down with that type of business model. It is not just profit over people. So we're calling solidarity, raising awareness, and we're going to go shopping in Saks Fifth Avenue in a few minutes.